So today we're going to be looking at a piece put out by the California Association of Realtors regarding buyer's remorse. And this is related to a series that California Association of Realtors calls One Cool Thing. And these particular statistics regard buyer's remorse. It's based on a survey that Chase Bank did, interviewing 2014 or surveying 2014 buyers. And I think we have a pretty good idea what this means. Despite feeling prepared, or as prepared as you are when you purchase a home, many recent home buyers would have done more homework and make different choices if they had a second chance. So what is that homework? Well, most of these buyers, and you wouldn't buy if you didn't feel ready, they felt ready, but after buying it, 56% of buyers wish they were armed with more knowledge on the financial aspects of purchasing a home. So the takeaway from that is 1 out of every 2 buyers that Chase interviewed report financially related issues, not property related, but financially related issues. So note that. First off, it's the ins and outs of closing on the house. This is a highly lender-related issue, and it's so common that early buyers, whether first time or second or third, they get so obsessed with the property. And, as a realtor, it's difficult to backtrack a client once they're into the property and have them think back, well, have you done your due diligence with your rate? Do you know what the closing costs are? What are the lender fees going to be? And you should shop around with that lender. So don't be tied to a recommended lender. At least see 2 or 3 and explore their sweet spots. Most lenders have a sweet spot. Just because someone recommends a lender to you does not mean that they're going to be good for you. You have your own unique credit scores, cash flows, employment history, etc. So shop around, get familiar with the ins and outs of closing on the house before you're even interested in a house. That way you're prepared and you've gone through it. And I'm going to say the word mock a lot today. Go ahead and do a mock run through, with your lender. Say, okay, we're going to purchase on a $500,000 house. Walk me through it. What would happen? Financing the home. Again, a very lender-related issue. Know your rates, know the history of rates, watch your mortgage rates. If you're a year or 2 out from buying a home, start getting a feed about mortgage rates and track where they're going. If you're an international buyer, track the power of the dollar. That can shift very quickly. And so a good market, a good money market, a bad money market. Right now, March 2015, fantastic rates. I mean, really, really good rates. So it's a great time to finance a home. And also shop around with the lender. They might be able to lock in a rate, but then there's a bunch of fees. So you want to look at the rate and you want to look at the total fees to close. Lastly, making the offer and negotiating. This is a more realtor-related issue. And kind of like what I was saying earlier, before you get property related, before you're really heart set on a home, try and run through a closing or a contract situation. Oops, there's my meeting reminder. Try and run through a situation with your realtor and without the emotions running. It's the job of your lender and realtor to remain logical and objective and neutral and provide you and advise you. So the more familiar you are with the offer process and the negotiation process, the better. Do a mock run through. When you've chosen your realtor, sit down and say, okay, let's pick a house and let's offer on this. What's going to happen? And my next series is going to focus on the top 10 legal mistakes that buyers make. So we're going to go a little bit more in depth. This was to kind of, start the surface, and I'm going to be doing a little series about buyers. So that's what that is. My name's Jamie Tuckey. My lines are always open. The number here, that's my son Charlie and Dylan and my wife Stephanie. CrownIslandHomes.com is a very robust site. Please visit it. It's got live home feeds. You have the ability to configure searches and save searches. There's a chat function on there which gets straight through to me, no matter where you are, mobile or on desktop. Um, I'd love to be given the opportunity to interview for being your realtor and getting you into your next home or investment property.